We have an expression in Spanish, la piedra que le toca a uno, roughly translated, meaning you never know how fate can change somebody's life. I had graduated City College in architecture, and I had already been working a whole year of doing that. And but at the time, I was going out with a girl who happened to be a kindergarten teacher, and she's saying, you know, the New York City's experiencing, there was a teacher shortage at that time, and so she said, because I was telling her the ups and downs working in an architect's office, and she said, well, why don't you try teaching? And I said, after I studied all this time, you know, architecture, you know, to suddenly just change careers like that. And she said, well, listen, why don't you try it for a year? And if not, you can always go back if it doesn't work out for you. So the city was putting out a program. They I resigned my position in the architect's office, and I took a chance. The program preparing teachers was taking a crash over the summer because I resigned in June, and I had to take 13 credits in education, getting me at least ready, which at that time they had was called a conditional substitute license. So at the end of that, in August, I was doing, part of the program you had to do some student teaching. And District 7 at the time had summer school, and they put me in one of the schools to do my student teaching. So I was working with a teacher in the program. Okay, while I was there was one day when two students had just arrived, didn't know a word of English. It was actually a brother and sister, and had just come from the Dominican Republic. So we're accommodating them into the classroom, and suddenly the teacher comes over to me because she heard me speaking Spanish, and she said, listen, you told them that they were in the U.S. now. They don't speak Spanish. It's got to be English. So that hit me. It hit me hard. And I called up in La Fontaine. And then I just told them roughly that I was getting, you know, going to be starting as a new teacher in September. And what do you think my chances of getting into your school? And so he says, now come on over, and gave me a thorough interview. And he was willing to take the chance on me. So I started at PS25 with, and everything he said, it was like, everything you said, the strike situation, what we went through, but I really have to admire we were just it was like a family of teachers and staff working at PS25. And I never went back to architecture. I retired in 2003 after 32 years in education.